Right, so Max, thank you very much for joining us. Welcome to Honda Hospitality.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
It's
nice table we got as well.
Exactly, we've got some flowers. It's just quite a nice place to be. And that noise, we think, is the Japanese toilet refilling. So there you go.
Right.
There you go.
I like those toilets actually.
They're cool, aren't they?
Like with the warm seat and everything.
Yeah. I haven't worked out all the functions. I just kind of leave them. There's too many
keep
buttons.
pressing them and you find out.
I'll let you do that. But yeah, we're going to talk about something that happened pre-season actually, because we have an amazing iPad with us. And flicking through it, you posted this very early on.
Yeah.
When was that picture taken?
I guess it's 99 or 2000. So and my dad at the time signed a contract with Honda for their project to drive. But unfortunately, of course, it never happened. But at the time, I was walking around and very nicely turned the steering wheel around.
I was going to say it's upside down. You're already looking at corners.
I was already making a right-hand corner, I think.
And not even having to look where you're going. It's impressive.
Yeah. It's like the no-look pass in football, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
do you do that in the car?
Sometimes.
Just have a look at the guy you're passing?
Yeah, when you turn to the right, you look left.
Yeah, like it. We'll watch out for that this weekend. But so this was. Where was it? Do you remember?
This I don't know. No.
I was going to say your memory of that might be difficult, but
I think it's quite a hard one.
But then we do have a picture of your dad in Honda gear.
My dad with a hooligan look haircut. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say I think that haircut is quite similar to your haircut at the time.
Yeah, I think my hair was not growing that much at the time.
Well, he was going for your hairstyle.
I was trying to copy my dad. I'm not sure.
Exactly.
Probably went to the same hairdresser as well.
Saves time, but you copied him coming up through the ranks, ending up in a Honda. Do you remember anything about his sort of time in F1 in that sense? And
well, we do talk about it sometimes.
Yeah?
And he said that would have been a great car because everybody thought at the time they were running underweight, but they were not. So he was at the time. He was of course very disappointed it never happened. Because it might change your career, like it has done also with Jensen quite recently. So. But still, good memories, and of course it's then crazy to think that a few years later you are the one then driving with Honda again. I
was going to say that similarity must have been a bit strange. Did you talk to your dad at all about those days in terms of when you were preparing for life with Honda? Ask him any questions?
Not so much, because at the end of the day you are a different person, and I think I'm a bit of a different person than my dad. But yeah, you have to do it on your own, how you approach them, how you handle them, and how you give your feedback and stuff. And of course, compared to then, I think a lot of things have changed, a lot of different people in the project as well.
And who do you think looks better in Honda overalls, you or your dad?
Well, that was a full Honda project. So, I don't know. I think it looks quite alright, doesn't it?
We'll have to see if we can get you a retro pair. But speaking of the overalls now, it was quite early last year that this announcement was made. That was in France when Red Bull said they were switching to Honda Power. What were your thoughts at that point? Were you even thinking about it too much, or were you just focused on your own time that season?
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So for me, I was straight away quite excited. I think it was a new challenge for the team, but also just a new motivator. And I think the team needed that.
Yeah. Because do you get time to think about it? Did you maybe at the summer break start thinking what can we achieve, or are you so focused on your own season at the time you don't think? How does a Formula 1 driver's mind work when you've got a change coming in 12 months? Yeah,
well, I was very excited, and I was just looking forward to start working together, because there is a lot of potential, there are no limits, and that's what I like. They're winners and they really want to win. That's at the end of the day how you will be successful.
And you mentioned you knew. How much sort of input did you have? Were the team telling you? Were they asking you your opinion, that sort of thing?
Of course, I'm not the one deciding, but of course I have a good relationship with Christian and Helmut, so they said quite early on, the talks were ongoing. And of course, Toro Rosso was already driving with Honda, so it was not just that it was purely for Toro Rosso, but it was also to see if it was going to be a good project to work on and see where the progression was going. So yeah, we were all very happy with the progression, and that made them decide to go with Honda.
Yeah, because Helmut went over to Sakura to sort of see the facility, to visit everyone. Did you ever get involved with?
There.
But did you go before the announcement, or did you have to wait? Yeah,
it was already before.
Yeah, when they checked it all out.
Yeah,
were you impressed?
I was very impressed. Yeah, I was just surprised that they were not winning at the time.
Yeah.
So they have everything. The facilities are there. So I think we are anyway on the good way now, and yeah, we just keep pushing very hard.
Yeah, well, that, as we said, that was in France, and then got to the end of the season. It must feel like a long off season for a driver when you don't get to drive a Formula 1 car for a number of months. So how cool was it to then get the filming day here at Silverstone and be able to jump in a car that's got a Honda badge on it?
It was exciting. I mean, I heard the car getting fired up the day before in the factory. It sounded great, and then of course, then you arrive to the track and everything is coming together last moment, but everything was running very smooth. And then you get out, the first time with a new engine, because of course I was only used to a Renault engine. It was great. It was a smooth shakedown, and of course, very proud moment.
Yeah, it's very different now, I guess, is it, to have something change that's so big? Because you must have been used to different engineers around and a different way of working then when it switched to Honda.
Yes, I mean, there are a few new faces you have to learn, but it went all very smoothly and the communication was great straight away.
Well, that's something I want to ask you about, actually, because here you are with Pierre and the senior management, and obviously Pierre joined having done a year with Toro Rosso, so he'd been working with Honda there. He'd raced in Super Formula in Japan, so he'd also had Honda connections there. Did you have any sort of concerns about communication, anything like that? Franz Tost was saying that he taught the Toro Rosso team some sort of lessons, and they worked on the communication with Honda before the partnership started. So did you do anything like that?
No, not at all. I think I'm quite an easygoing person anyway, and of course, I mean, it's not like it's the first time I've seen Japanese people in my life, so we've been there a few times, and of course it's a different culture, and we respect it a lot, and I think we managed to make it work very well together at the moment.
Was there anything that Pierre sort of said about how to deal with Honda from his experience?
I don't need that. I think you just have to look at yourself, and I think quite quickly onwards you really understand how to deal with it.
Yeah, well, pre-season looked encouraging, but then head off to Australia and you get all the interest and the excitement and everyone around asking how you're going to do, and I guess you guys don't really know yourselves until you get out on track. So what was it like after qualifying and seeing what you had, and then on the Sunday this happened?
Yeah, I think it was a great start for us. Of course, we never expected to start winning straight away, but then to have a podium in the first weekend without any problems, of course, was a bit of a different scenario for us over the years before. It was great, and I was very happy at the time already for Honda. For them also the first podium in the V6 era.
Yeah, how did it feel on the podium? Were you thinking, great, what a great starting point? Was it a bit of relief because of the unknown? How did you feel?
It was just great because I continued my podium streak, so I was happy with the start of the season, because Australia before that was never really great for me to start off with. So personally, it was a great feeling, but then also for Honda being on the podium, that made it even better. Yeah,
and you mentioned your streak. I know it wasn't always podiums, but your run from Bahrain to France was so consistent. If we just run through your results, you had 4th in Bahrain, 4th in China, 4th in Azerbaijan, 3rd in Spain, back on the podium, and then Monaco,
second,
crossed the line second, classified 4th, but we won't linger on that one.
Yeah.
Canada 5th, which ranks as your lowest result so far, which is incredible.
Well, I was just unlucky with qualifying, that's why I guess it was 5th.
But the consistency is huge. 4th again in France, and then we come to Austria, where you have quite a lot of backing.
Yeah.
Are you all right with Austria? Do you like it?
I think it's pretty good. Yeah, it's been pretty good to me. Yeah.
I mean, you have huge fans there, and 2 years now that have been just incredible for you. What's it like? Does it feel special? A little bit different?
Yeah, it's incredible to have those fans around. It's not making me faster, but it does give me a big smile on my face when I always exit onto the track. And also this year again, when I was catching and going for the victory, you could see all the orange fans, just standing up and cheering you on. So it gives you that extra motivation to try and get him. So it's a great sport to have.
Yeah, I remember watching that grandstand, especially during the race, as you overtook Charles. They were going crazy.
Left to right. Yeah. It's crazy.
We were slightly worried that the grandstand wasn't going to hold up, because they were making a lot of noise and a lot of movement. It's our first time speaking to you since then, so congratulations. It would be wrong of us not to say that, but also you've probably spoken lots about the overtake, tyres, everything about the race weekend. So we do have one question, which was, what inspired that celebration?
For me, it was a proud moment because we all wanted to win, and of course before that, we had a few hard races, but also you have to appreciate the effort they have put in over the years, and also the criticism they have had over the years. I think that was the only right thing to do at the time.
Was it premeditated? Were you thinking about it before, or did it come naturally to you?
I think as soon as I jumped out of the car, and then I had this thought already in my mind, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And then of course I did it, and I was standing on the podium. You see, of course, all the people from Honda as well. I mean, I was very happy for the team to win, but at the time I was actually happy for Honda to have that victory because they really deserved it.
Well, you also showed another way of thanking Honda, and we thank you for absolutely soaking Tanabe-san on the podium.
Yeah,
I
think he was loving it.
Yeah, he had a great time up there.
Yeah.
And he's just about got the smell of champagne out of his clothes. He's a cool guy, isn't he? Great to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I really like about Honda in general is that they are very focused, and they know exactly what they have to do. There's not much talk around because they're reasonably quiet, but they are so committed to their job and they're part of the job. It's impressive, and I think European people can actually learn something from that.
Mm-hmm. And how did you celebrate after that moment, that evening?
So that evening, so I had to stay a long time at the track. So once I got home, it was already like 11 o'clock. So I was like, well, I'm staying in and go to bed.
Yeah, relaxed one.
Yeah, pretty relaxed. Yeah.
Well,
because we want more of those moments to come.
Yes.
So I need to be fit.
Well, if we look forward then, just finally, because this is off the back of the first win, but the Orange Army were pretty special, but you're going to have some special fans in Japan as well. So how much are you looking forward to Suzuka later in the year?
Yeah, very much. I mean, Suzuka for me personally has always been a great Grand Prix. So I've been on the podium a few times, and we'll definitely try to have a similar result. And of course, with the fans over there, they will definitely give the whole team, and especially Honda, a bigger boost.
Well, if you want some more results like this, we'll have to let you get back down to work. So thank you very much for your time, Max, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Cheers.